next young man, we all kind of know the story about him and the year that kind of wasn't for David. He was on track to set the win record here at Rev. He still is 6 wins away from setting the all-time record ahead of Jackson McClellan, Matty Andrees, and Tyler Chadwick, and Tommy Hanson, and all those guys. Obviously, we all know what happened. And David had to get Tommy John earlier this year. Certainly has a lot of hard work ahead of him, and I think he knows that. But the thing about David is he has a great future ahead of him because of the position he put himself in. He's going to go out to New Mexico State, and he's going to have a great career there. I think if you keep track of that over the next couple of years, that New Mexico State is going to become a pretty good baseball school. And part of that is because the head coach that got there, and part of that is because he brought in guys like David Barela. He'll be headed to New Mexico State, and he was a 2-time first-team All-CBL player. Number 5, David Barela.
Yeah, David! Woo!
I'd like to start this off by first thanking my teammates. You know, with my injury and everything, you guys were always there to welcome me, even though I couldn't play. And with that, you guys really helped me be able to still be a part of the team, be a part of the family. I'd like to thank all the seniors. Sorry I wasn't there physically to carry my weight this season. My arm had different plans. I'm glad I was able to spend at least these last 4 years with you. It was a fun ride. Most of you guys have spent more time with, so thank you for that. I always remember that. For the coaches, start with Bradbury. I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with you this year because of my injury, but a little bit of time I got to spend with you, it was really fun. Mom, always seeing that smile on your face every day. Always had a good joke for us. And you always brightened up our day before we got in trouble by Fash or Cordis. Jamar. I enjoyed all of our sarcastic conversations, you know, especially with my injury and everything, and playing a sport where you fail. How many times do you fail? 70% of the time. You know, you need that. You need that from a guy. Then Fash. I'll never forget the JV team that we had that year and all the opportunities that you gave me. You let me prove myself as a freshman, and also you recommended me to play for varsity on spring break, and I'll never forget that. Cordis. I'm so grateful that you were my coach. You know, these past 4 years, they've been pretty tough. But, you know, you're like a varsity coach. I mean, you are a varsity coach. You're like a college coach coaching high school. And, you know, sometimes it's brutal because those practices and everything, yelling, it's tough. But, you know, in the long run, it was very worth it. So thank you for that. Isaiah. You always knew how to build my confidence, and you always knew how to tear it right down after I that's nice. Dad, you know, you're my Superman. You did everything I needed, whether it was taking me to games, buying me what I needed, driving me to Arizona right after you got off work so I could play that day. You did everything. And then teaching me how to pitch. You know, I still don't know how you did it because you never really played. And, we guessed right though, so there you go. Most importantly, my mom. Where are you? Are you crying yet?
Yes.
You're there for me for whatever I needed. No matter what, if I needed someone to talk to, if I needed something from you, you stay up to wash my baseball clothes, everything. You're always there, and even when I have bad games, you tell me I had good games, even though it didn't turn out very well. It's very appreciated. And, next year it's going to be tough when I go to New Mexico, leaving my #1 fan behind. But I know we'll get through it. Thank you.
And that's why we do these speeches. David ran shotgun, or rode shotgun with me to all of our fall games. He'd sit there and listen to Boston Sports Radio. And I had to put that on because he never said more than one word to me every trip. And, that's why we do these speeches, because it's a lot of fun hearing all that. The next senior, 3-year varsity letterman. Bo had a great career for us. Bo had